Devon Johnson has played multiple positions in his career at Marshall, but after his 2014 breakout season, he's finally found a home in the offensive backfield. Looking at Devon Johnson's build, you would assume his main role on the field is blocking. In starting his career at Marshall in 2012, he found himself in the tight end position, but not for long.
I had to go to tight end, and then fullback, and then linebacker.
After a brief off-season stint at linebacker, he was switched back to tight end for the 2013 season, but he wasn't done moving yet. Last season, he moved once more, but this time to running back, which may have seemed like a big challenge.
It's kind of hard every other year learning a new position.
But for Johnson, playing running back came naturally.
Learning tight end was way harder than learning running back, because I played running back all through high school.
He was a tailback in high school. And of course, I'm not very smart as a coach. It took me 2 years to get him back to that position.
Finally in a position that seemed the perfect fit, Johnson excelled on the field his first year as running back at the collegiate level. Ending the season ranked 5th nationally in rushing yards per game and yards per rush, his 1,767 total rushing yards ranked 2nd in Marshall's single-season history. The Doak Walker Award semifinalist also ran for more than 100 yards in 10 different games last season.
Football is important to him. He's got a big old heart. He loves ball. He's providing great leadership, and we expect him to have another great year.
It looks like for his senior year, he's finally in a position to stay.
I feel great having 1 year under my belt and being able to come back and play in the same position next year.
But even with all the changes, for Johnson, it wasn't about himself.
It wasn't where I wanted to be. It was all about the team, and I'm just happy I found a place, and they found a place for me, and I can help the team produce.
And if for some reason Coach Holliday needs him elsewhere on the field this year, if they needed you to step in for a kicker or quarterback, would you be willing?
Yeah, I'd be willing. Yeah, if I had to study a whole lot more, that's what I'd do. But whatever to make the team win, I'd do. Whatever I can help to make the team win, I'd do.
Now, Ron, Johnson has played on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball, and he said he's taken a lot of what he used on defense, the aggressiveness, the physicality, and put it towards offense, and obviously it showed in his numbers last year.
Oh, absolutely, because he could not only run away from people, he'd run you over, kind of like Jim Brown, and a real name from the past, a guy by the name of Marion Motley. I like this. But think about this. This young man went over the century mark running the football 10 times last year. And a year ago this time, we had no idea who Devon Johnson was. He was just a tight end that was moving over to running back. He stood out, and he's going to have an outstanding year. Even though defenses are going to key on him because of that physicality, he's going to be able to run people over.